Hello, I'm Siyabonga Cwele, the ambassador of South Africa to China. I'm very happy to participate in my Hangzhou Stories activity.
When is your first time visiting Hangzhou and what's your impression of this city?
Hangzhou is the most beautiful city, and that's why I always call it the beautiful Hangzhou. They say in Chinese, say that there's paradise in heaven and there's Suzhou and Hangzhou on earth, which really displays the beauty and the scenery of this city of Hangzhou. I first visited Hangzhou just immediately after the G20 summit. That was my first. I was still in government in South Africa as a minister of telecommunications. And that left me a very good impression of the beautiful scenery, the friendliness of the people in that city. Hangzhou is a very strategic city because of the long history from the Silk Road. It was known as the Silk House. It also hosted the G20, and now they are going to host the Asian Games this year. It leaves this good impression of progress, modernization, happiness of people.
Is there any experiences in development of Hangzhou that is helpful to South Africa?
Yes, in terms of manufacturing standards, I mean, they are good in light industries like manufacturing, home appliances, textile. They've been good for this for years. But now they are also the trailblazers in terms of new economy and digital economy. This is going to help not only people of Hangzhou, but also us in South Africa who are still in the early phase of digitization. I think those are the things we stand to benefit as South Africa as we cooperate with this beautiful city of Hangzhou.
As we know, Hangzhou has been in friendship with Cape Town since 2005. Is there any similarities between two cities? How would you like to promote the communication between the two cities from your perspective?
There are a lot of similarities between Cape Town and Hangzhou. And that's why we are very happy about continuing to strengthen this partnership. Everyone everywhere in the world knows about West Lake. And everyone everywhere in the world knows about the Table Mountain in Cape Town. And ocean economy is big in Hangzhou. So there are a lot of complementarities besides just beauty of these two cities. And we'll continue to make this partnership stronger. And the exchanges between these two cities in terms of innovation is going to be the key focus as we go forward in the next few years.
Could you share with us your outlook on the new change in trading area between South Africa and Hangzhou in the future?
Hangzhou, as a hub in Zhejiang, is the main driver, one of the main drivers of the trade between the two countries. We can learn from, for instance, your e-commerce platforms, because Hangzhou is the main city which is driving this digitization. And South Africa is still in its infancy. So in terms of trade and digital trade, it's going to be the key for the future. Of course, the normal trade will continue, but we have to focus on more innovation and digital trade for the future.
Hangzhou is rated as the first digital economic city in China. What do you think of the transformation that big data, cloud computing, blockchain technology, and artificial intelligence will deliver to the future city?
That's what is going to bring competitiveness. And I think Hangzhou really is doing well because it's a world leader in these technologies. If you want your city to be safe, if you want your finances to be more efficient, you can't do it without adopting this. These are very important platforms and support structures for successful economic activities. So Hangzhou is going to play a critical and leading role in that future in terms of digital economy. So we all have to learn. We all have to cooperate. We all have to make sure that we adopt these technologies so that we can remain at the cutting edge for the future development.
Hangzhou is now the world-famous capital of e-commerce. Do you think that cross-border e-commerce is the new start of trading communication between Hangzhou and South Africa in post-epidemic era?
So, in terms of e-commerce, it really facilitates international trade, even during the difficult times like we are facing this pandemic of COVID globally. So what we have learned as we're interacting with the platforms from Hangzhou in particular for e-commerce, that one, our products must be good quality if you want them to succeed in the e-commerce platforms. Two, they must be available in sufficient quantities. And the digital payments, which are very popular with e-commerce, the key is not just delivery, but the digital payments, enablement, and trans-border payments. That's what we are trying to negotiate and facilitate with the Chinese authorities, so that when your tourists visit our country, now people visit Zhejiang or Hangzhou in particular, they don't have to carry cash. We hope that through that cooperation between Hangzhou municipal government and the companies from Hangzhou, we will continue to strengthen this relationship and increase and balance the trade between the two countries using these e-commerce platforms.